it's Laura, and it's finally the end of Booktube-a-thon 2017. This week has been a little bit of everything for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way, really. All I can say is I'm very happy today's challenge is not book dominoes, because I was not excited about taking all my books off the bookshelf and making another mess on the very last day of Booktube-a-thon. Like day 1 or 2, sure, whatever, there's time to clean it up, but at the very end, you're like, I'm so tired. And instead, today's video challenge is book stories. So stories of either a book that changed your life or a reading moment that changed your life or has stuck with you or is somehow important to you. And this one has definitely stuck with me. So growing up in a military family, I moved every 2 to 3 years, give or take, and the easiest way to remember where I was what house we were living in, if in the span of my memories, like going back in the file folders, if you will. So I was like, oh, well, it was that house, so I must have been this age. So it's actually been very helpful in keeping a history of my life, having those different time periods, eras of my life, if you will. So I remember a lot. I'm basically our family's historian. But digging through the tunnels of my memory, I realized that the very first memory of my life is reading a book. And I joke about this often, that like, as if my life wasn't filled with books enough, because not only am I a booktuber, but I'm a librarian, regardless that I was a booktuber before I was a librarian in the order of things. So I find it very humorous and a little ironic that my very first memory is of reading a book. So my memory is, I'm about 2.5 years old. We're in the house we lived in when we were in Illinois, so we were there from when I was born to about 2 3/4 years old. I'm like wearing some sort of like matching sweatsuit ensemble, never mind that it's like probably sometime between like March and May, give or take. I walk past my dad, he's eating jello or pudding or something on our plaid couch that we still have, watching some sports thing, and I climb up the stairs, I'm in my room, and I remember because it's the pink room, and I didn't have a pink room in any other house, and I had these bow decals on the wall that my aunt had given me. And I remember I'm in my walk-in closet playing with these red plastic Cat in the Hat bookends. I have no idea if we still have them. I vaguely considered hunting through all of my old boxes. I'd love to find them and put them on my bookshelf one day. And I was playing with those, I was playing with something else in my closet. And that's kind of where the memory ends, but it kind of stuck with me. And I know that's my first memory because the next memory I have is me living in my new house in San Antonio the very first week, and I'm drinking orange juice. Very random. With being a reader, with being a booktuber, a librarian, the fact that my very first memory is about books is kind of prophetic in a way of what my life was going to end up. I never could have imagined that I'd be here talking to y'all. That was something 2.5-year-old me couldn't even fathom. That was something even like 2 years ago me couldn't have fathomed. So I'm very grateful for this week to kind of put everything in perspective of my YouTube, booktube life, my reading life, the online bookish community, and all of us here together participating in this weird thing. It's been a really good week, and I'm really glad I've done this, and I'm really excited to sleep tomorrow. Happy end of Booktube-a-thon to everyone. Thank you for following along with my journey this week. It's been a wild ride, and I'll see you guys next time. But be sure to check out my Booktube-a-thon mega vlog of days 4 through 7 because I just could not do daily vlogs. So that will be coming on Tuesday, August 1st. New month, new me, new booktube style. I'm not making a whole new channel. I'm not like that. So I look forward to seeing y'all there. Thanks, y'all.